Laws of reflection of light. Laws of reflection of light. There are two laws, first law and second law. First law. The incident ray and the reflected ray and the normal at the point of incidence all lie in the same plane. Reflected ray, incident ray, normal, all these three lie in the same plane at the point of incidence. That is first law. And second law, angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. Angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. This is second law of reflection of light. First, again I am repeating, first law, the incident ray and reflected ray and normal at the point of incidence all lie in the same plane. That is first law. And second law, the incident angle is equal to reflected angle. Means angle of incident is equal to angle of reflection. And see, by looking this diagram, we can easily understand incident ray and normal and reflected. These three lie in the same plane. Again, this is called first law, and second law, angle of incident is equal to angle of reflection. These two angles are equal to each other. These two angles are equal to each other. This is second law of reflection of light. Our topic is relationship between focal length and radius of curvature. Relationship between focal length and radius of curvature. For that, I am taking concave mirror. Okay, this is focal point and center of curvature. The distance from pole to center of curvature is called the radius of curvature. Already we know. The distance from pole to center of curvature is called radius of curvature, right? And this focal point is the middle point between pole and center of curvature. This focal point is a midpoint between pole and center of curvature. So how much we get this PF distance is equal to FC distance, right? So the distance from pole to focal point is what? Focal length. The distance from pole to focal point is what? Focal length. So we already know from the diagram, PF distance is equal to FC distance. PF distance equal to FC distance, since F is midpoint. F is midpoint. Okay, midpoint. So from diagram, from figure, radius of curvature equal to radius of curvature equal to what here? PC, right? PC. Okay, radius of curvature is nothing but capital R. PC, from diagram, PC distance is what? PF plus FC. We already know these two distances are equal. Instead of PF, we can write FC. Means PF plus, instead of FC, we can write PF. Okay, PF is nothing but focal length. Here also focal length. Okay, R equal to F plus F, how much? 2F. This equation gives the relationship between radius of curvature and focal length. Okay. See, the relationship between focal length and radius of curvature. For that, I am taking concave mirror. Okay, this is pole and focus and center of curvature. We already know the distance from pole to center of curvature is radius of curvature. The distance from pole to focal point, the focal length. The distance from pole to focal point is what? Focal length. Okay, from the diagram, F is the middle point. Focal point is middle point between P and C, right? Focal point is middle point between pole and center of curvature. So F is the middle point. We can say these two distances are equal. PF distance is equal to FC distance. If this is a focal length, this is also focal length automatically, right? These two distances are equal. Now, I written that only PF distance equal to PC distance because F is midpoint. Okay, from the diagram, radius of curvature is what? PC. Radius of curvature equal to PC. Okay, so radius of curvature is nothing but capital R. PC is nothing but PF plus FC. PC is what? PF plus FC. PF plus FC. These both are equal. So instead of FC, I am writing PF. PF plus PF. Okay, PF what here? Focal length. Here also focal length. F plus F how much? 2F. And as it is, F plus F 2F. This is the relationship between radius of curvature and focal length. From this we can say radius of curvature is double of the focal length. Radius of curvature is double of focal length, or we can write, okay, focal length equal to half of the radius. Focal length equal to half of the radius.